One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will start this game off with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Finds his target down the middle. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback keeps it. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense changing the play. The toss to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge and make some big, easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Off the play fake on 1st down. Might be looking to run. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the lone running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Edwards. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no clue.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that.
He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Ripping through the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw...
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Nice move to keep running. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Off the play fake. Avoids pressure. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. And this way, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
At the 43-yard line. It's a turnover on down.
Good timing on the quick out. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like,
he tries to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down. He's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
when your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kansas State, 27, USC, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you...
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, These fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans' offense will be first on the attack. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So,
it's a running room. It's a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man, it's Mayama. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making